Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to part 4 of Let's Play Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets for the PlayStation 1 Mr. Crazy Gamer 13. I've just been on the exercise bike and I can't talk today. Okay, so in the last part, we made it to Hogwarts and we got to the Gryffindor common room and we were originally going to go to Herbology, but first, we're going to do the first 2 of the 3 secret founder jewels. And you're going to see why we're not going to do all 3 in a second. Okay, now, you know how Fred and George said that you need a certain amount of famous witches and wizards cards for these founder jewels, right? Well, for the Hufflepuff one, I believe you need 3. I don't know. For the Ravenclaw, we need 10, and for Slytherin, you have 20, and we don't have 20, so we can only do we have 11, so we can only do Hufflepuff and Ravenclaw. Alright, so as you can see here, this is the entrance to the Founder's Tower. But we can't get there for 2 reasons. Number 1, we obviously haven't beaten the secret Founder Jewels yet. And number 2, there's a certain spell we need to learn, but we cannot learn it yet. So, without further ado, we are going to proceed to the first Founder Jewel, which is Hufflepuff. And this is the portrait for the Hufflepuff Founder Jewel, my favourite house.
Good luck, young Gryffindor. You'll need it.
Alright, see you then. So, my hair's gone a bit curly now because of all the sweat that's been going on. But yeah, so we've got, yeah, basically we're just gonna duel in the Hufflepuff dueling arena. Now, all these different dueling arenas have different, like, these dueling turrets. They have different, like, layouts to them, and this one's pretty cool. It's basically just on a wall.
So you have found me, the Hufflepuff
On top of a
Wizard
castle
dueling
thing,
champion.
Majigga,
There's no
or
way I'm going
building.
to let a Gryffindor student beat me. Come on, let's duel.
Okay.
Get ready. Duel. And the match gets underway with both players quickly
Alright, so
this time.
basically this is just one your typical wizard duel. You have to defeat the Hufflepuff dueling champion. And once again, special jinxes are included. So
Oh, I say,
yeah.
I've never seen anything like it.
And yeah, I'm not sure if I showed that special jinx off before, like in part 2, but that's one of my favourites. That's one that you cannot beat, really. Basically, what it
Oh, a
does
great
is,
move from Potter.
yeah, it's basically this. It releases 3 jinxes at once, and it's pretty cool if you ask me. And the objects for this duel, for the special jinxes, are obviously these flowers
and
here.
Potter's going to have to do better than that.
Plants, yeah. Crap.
That's lovely play.
Yeah, these can be pretty challenging, so... Oh, he's on his last hit. Come on, come on. There we are.
Oh, and that's the first round to Potter.
Yeah, once again, you can fail one round, it doesn't matter. You just have to win
Get
2 of them,
ready.
so yeah.
Duel.
But if you
Round
fail
2
2, then
gets
game
underway.
over. Well, duel over, not game over, so yeah. Ah, come on. Yeah, the frustrating thing with these duels is they're constantly moving, they stop, like, you never know what's going to happen, so yeah. Ah. There you are. Yeah, one thing that I struggle with, that's really a key thing in these duels, and I think about
Potter
it,
responds.
is patience.
Oh,
Patience is
that's
of the essence, as they
fantastic.
say. And there we are. Went a lot better than round 1.
Ow! Whoa! Good shot. Blimey, Harry, you won. And look what you've done to my wand. Here, have this famous Witches and Wizards card. You deserve
Yeah,
it.
you get a famous Witches and Wizards card also for finishing one of these jewels. So yeah, and we're gonna take a look at the card that we just got in a second. Not sure which one it is. But yeah. Alright, deal then. That's another card in the bag. You now have 12 out of 24. Halfway there! Halfway there! No, never again.
Congratulations, young man. Quite a feat, let me assure you, beating the Hufflepuff dueling champion.
Alright, deal then.
Harry Potter, the boy
Okay,
who
it wasn't
lived.
that one.
Ignatius, Felix, Greta Catchlove, Dorcas Wellbeloved, Yardley Platt, Helga Hufflepuff.
Yeah, it's one of the...
Hogwarts co-founder gave her name to a Hogwarts.
Alright, so we got Helga Hufflepuff. Yeah, for beating these duels, you get the founder of each respective house. Yeah. Ravenclaw next.
Come on through, foolish Gryffindor.
That sounds like something that I don't even want to say to the viewer, in case there's any children watching. Just bit. Okay, this is how it can be summed up. Mrs. Rammerson, you're trying to seduce me. Okay. Not sure what movie that's from, but yeah, I think it's in the movie Mrs. Robinson. I think that's what it's called, but yeah, never seen it. And this is the Ravenclaw dueling arena.
Welcome, Harry Potter, to the Ravenclaw dueling arena. I am the Ravenclaw wizard dueling champion.
Pleasure to make your
I hear
acquaintance.
you're a tough competitor, but let me warn you, young Harry, very few have ever defeated me. Come on, let's duel.
Get to it then.
Get ready. Duel! As the match gets underway with both players quickly and
Alright, so yeah, this one, obviously, inevitably, it's going to be harder than the Hufflepuff one because, it's, you need more famous wizards cards for this, so, yeah.
the champion
And
really
crap.
showing his class there.
There we are. Come on, come on. Yeah. Once again, I really struggle with patience, so, yeah. Really do struggle with patience, actually. And once again, during the duels, I don't shout. Neither of the competitors, whether it's Harry or whoever he's dueling, neither of them shout for Pendo whenever you do a fully charged knockback jinx, so, yeah.
Duel! And round 2 gets underway.
Very few ever defeated you. You're pretty easy if you ask me. You little wimp. Feck. There we are.
Oh, and that's lovely work from the champion.
That's just regular knockback jinx. Doesn't do much. Come on. Yeah. If you really want to avoid getting into special jinxes, then you really got to be patient. So.
Great play from
There we are.
Expelliarmus! Ow! Whoa, you beat me, Harry. And look out, here goes my wand.
Uh-oh.
Not bad, are you? Here, have this famous witches and wizards card.
There we are.
Rowena Ravenclaw.
Nope, that's Rowena Ravenclaw, of course. So that's 2 of the 4 Hogwarts founder cards. Not sure how to get Godric Gryffindor. I know for a fact that it's not in the Founder's Tower. It's somewhere hidden around Hogwarts. But I've forgotten where it is. So, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Well done, Harry. I'm impressed. You emerge victorious. I shall be interested to see if you can beat the Slytherin dueling champion as well.
Mrs. Rammerson, you're trying to seduce me. Alright. Now, if you try going up to the Slytherin one without any wizard cards and none of the others, and any of the others as well, they'll pretty much just tell you to piss off.
Well, well, well. A Gryffindor student wants a duel. You're wasting your time talking to me. Especially seeing that you don't have 20 famous witches and wizard cards. Now go away.
Yeah, they'll pretty much just tell you to piss off. So that's what we're going to do right now. And we're going to go down to herbology. Hooray. Now, this right here, this is the furthest. When I was a kid, I always used to play the game up to this point because I daren't try to beat a herbology. And why? You'll see in a minute. Well, that's right. No, I'll tell you whenever we get to herbology, so yeah. So, yeah.
Did you know that if you eat a chocolate frog, you get back stamina? Yes, Colin, I do.
Yeah, you love stating the obvious, don't you, Colin? He's just an innocent first year. But, yeah. Alright, deal then. Let's go to herbology.
Come on, herbology's in one of the greenhouses outside. Let's go.
Alright, deal then. Okay. Now, I believe there actually is, there is a, secret passage over here, but I believe we need a certain spell to do that we don't have yet, yet again, so we're not going to be doing that just at the minute. We'll come back there later. So, yeah. Saving. Yeah, the amount of saving screens this game has is ridiculous. Every time there's a loading screen, before it there's a saving screen. It's freaking ridiculous.
To get to the greenhouses, we need to go outside. If we're going outside, let's keep away from the Whomping Willow. Don't remind me.
Okay. Right, now. We're outside in the grounds. And as you can see, yet again, the grounds have changed as well. To be honest, they look actually look a bit smaller than they did in the Philosopher's Stone game. Don't know why. I mean, in a way, it looks bigger if you explore around the castle enough. I think it's either relatively the same size or a bit smaller in this game. This is the only area that they didn't make bigger, so yeah. Actually, no, I'd say it's around about the same size because there are a lot of places you can explore as well, so yeah.
Herbology's this way.
I'm not sure. I think it might be bigger.
Entrance to Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry and Quidditch training.
Yeah, you can also find those notices around the school grounds. So yeah, and that's I believe is a Quidditch pitch. Could be wrong. I don't think you can ever go there during the game. That's a bit crap, but yeah. And there's a Quidditch training area down there. And if we go this way, yeah.
It's herbology next.
No shit. I know where to go for feck's sake. Right, then. Yeah, there are a few secret passages, but I think there is a secret passage, just one, that we can visit after we've done herbology, so yeah. Anyways, whenever we get there... Yeah, it is a long way to herbology. You do have to do crap load of running, so yeah. And everyone's telling you, come on! Yeah, we know, alright. We're not going to be late. Because that's impossible to do in this game. You can never be late unless you fail a time challenge, as we're going to do here. Alright, deal then. And why it's showing the Ravenclaw dueling arena, I have no idea.
Phew, we made it. This is the door to the herbology classroom. See you in there, Harry.
Alright, deal then. Here we go. Now, you remember the time challenges from the Philosopher's Stone game for PS1? Yeah, well, they make an appearance in this game as well. Only this time, yeah, you're gonna say they're bigger and harder, and you have more to do.
Walk through the floating hourglasses to start the timer. If you beat the school record for the quickest time to class, Professor Sprout may reward you with something special.
Okay, now as we start here, you'll notice that there's like something red in the on the time at the bottom. Well, that's the time we have to. That's the amount of time we have to beat this time challenging in order to get one of those cups that we saw in the Gryffindor common room earlier. Yeah, that's those are our awards. Basically, you have them for 2 lessons: defense against the dark arts and herbology. One of the challenges that you can do, because there's 4 cups and 2 lessons. One of them is, for each of them, is beating this timer. So, yeah. And I believe this is actually how you get the Godric Gryffindor with Famous Witches and Wizards card. You get all these cup thingamajiggers, and then you have it. So, yeah. And there we are. So we had to beat it in under 50 seconds, which we did. So, yeah.
Well done. You've set a new record time. Here is the Herbology Race Cup as a reward. Well done, Harry.
Alright, Tio then. Yeah, you have race cups and also lesson cups, which we're going to get to in a second. We also get house points. So I just need to blow my nose a second. Damn you, hay fever! Alright, Tio then. Here we are in herbology.
I'm Professor Sprout. Welcome to Herbology. Please
sort of
be
the
careful
mic's
of
down
the
there.
venomous tentacular. It's teething. An A, B, or C grade can be achieved in this class. There will be rewards for excellence, so try your best.
Okay.
Watch my wand move around the screen and press the symbols it points to. Complete each
Yeah, this
sequence
makes a
3
return
times
from the
to
first
learn the
game, only in this
incentive
game,
spell.
if you
Ready?
get your timing perfect,
Perfect.
like
Okay. Not
crap.
good.
Right.
Not good. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, you have to get your timing like. I'm probably going to come back to these later, because basically you have to get an A grade in
Most impressive.
these
Now try
challenges
this
to
one.
get the cuts. So yeah.
Okay. Okay. Perfect. Okay.
Yeah, you have to
Perfect.
press the buttons at exactly the right time, and it's annoying. In fact, you know what? Yeah, I'm not gonna make it here, so I'm gonna have to come back to this class afterwards.
Bravo. Now concentrate.
Because I
It's
believe
going
you have to get like 100% or something. So,
Perfect.
yeah.
Perfect. Okay. Perfect.
Or you have to get like
Perfect.
really high
Okay.
grades in order. You have to get like really high percentage in order to get an A grade. So yeah. And obviously, I'm probably going to get something like a C or maybe a B if I'm lucky. Yeah. Ooh, I was a little bit off in there.
Mr. Potter, you have achieved a passing grade. Now follow me into Greenhouse 3.
Yeah, after we've done this herbology lesson, we're actually going to come back here to do that thing. So, yeah. Alright, Tio then. So, going to get some beans before we go in. So, yeah. I'm glad I remember this song haunted me because of what's about to come up. So yeah. So sorry about that. Yeah. So pretty much what we have to do is you have to collect mandrakes in this to beat it. So yeah.
Welcome to Greenhouse 3. This is a mandrake. Its cry is very dangerous, which is why you're wearing earmuffs. I need you to collect at least 3 mandrakes from this
God,
greenhouse.
I remember when I was a
Of course,
kid,
the more mandrakes you collect,
I always
the more
played up to
points
this
the Gryffindor.
point because I daren't try the mandrake thing again because I sucked at it. So yeah, and also not only that, but I was also scared of the mandrake's cry, which I'm not anymore. But I used to be scared of the mandrake's cry in this game. For some reason, I wasn't scared of it in the movie, just the game. I don't know.
Harry, wait! What? Speak up, Hermione!
What's Hermione doing here?
Look! That mandrake's being attacked by those giant slugs!
Yeah.
Keep the slugs away from the mandrake using your Incendio Duo spell. Once the slugs are out of the way, use Wingardium Leviosa to pull them out.
Okay.
Good luck,
So
Harry.
basically what we have to do here is the spell we learned is called Incendio Duo, which is basically Incendio from the first game, only much less annoying here, as you just have to cast it like you cast Flipendo, so yeah. Only you really do have to be quick here. You can't allow the mandrake to get a certain amount of hits. In fact, you can only allow it to get to the point where it's flashing, and if you let it get another hit after that, then it's basically just done for. Then you need to use Wingardium Leviosa to levitate these mandrakes out, and then you need to go up to them to collect them. So yeah, you need to collect at least 3. But if you want to get a famous witches and wizards card, you actually. So if you want the maximum house points, you actually need to get all 5 of them, which is what I'm going to do. And wrong way. So yeah, you need to. I think there's 5 you need to collect for the maximum house points. Maybe a wizard card, I don't know, but yeah. First though, we're gonna. Then there are also beans that you can collect, and these are puffer pods, which basically they roam around and attack you, but if you cast at them, they'll spawn a bean. So yeah, not too bad to deal with. Oh, crap. Just make sure you don't get too close to one like I did just there, and you'll be fine. So yeah. So these are puffer pods. Yeah, these are forgot what those are called. Forgotten now. Yeah, those are puffer pods. Making a cameo appearance, I say, because it serve no purpose in this game, because there's no trolls for us to take down, so yeah. Alright, Tio, then let's move on to the second mandrake. Don't know why I'm talking in the Scottish accent there, boy. And yeah, you do also get house points for defeating these giant slugs as well, so yeah. And also, we're introduced to those yellow giant slugs, which take quite a few hits to defeat. And yeah, I think they take 3 hits to defeat. The brown ones took 2, these ones take 3. Oh no, they take 4. I was gonna say, I think they take 4 actually. There we are. Alright, Tio then. Now this is obviously gonna be a I was gonna say it's gonna be. Yeah, it is going to be a bit harder because we have 3 to deal with here instead of 2, so you want to be extra careful here and make the slugs come after you. No! Crap. And yes, we failed. Aye. But you know what? We're not going to be getting all 5 mandrakes there. You know what? I think they're just for house points anyway, and not they're not for any wizard cards. You don't need them to like get 100%, so it doesn't really matter. Just as long as you get 3 mandrakes, you're going to be fine. But I'm going to get as much as I can. So yeah, and for some reason, when they die, you take damage as well. So yeah. Oh great! Look who we got here. Ah crap. Right. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna get this one. I promise you. Don't worry, Mandrake. You won't die, like the last one did. I've learnt my lesson. There we are. Tell you what. Well, if we do have to get a wizard card, we'll come back here later anyway. But I don't recall this being in Colin's photo album, so yeah. These are just for house points. So yeah. It's good, yeah? House points are good! Okay, that's just weird. Yeah, I believe we go this way now. Yeah, we need that chocolate frog. Ah, crap. Die, slug, die! Incendio! And for some reason, when he casts a spell, Harry doesn't say Incendio Duo, he just says Incendio. That's basically what this spell is. It isn't even Incendio Duo. Well, I suppose it is, because it's a different way of casting it. But it's basically just Incendio. So, yeah. So it has the same appearance in the spell, so, yeah. Yeah, as Professor Sprout said at the beginning, the more mandrakes you collect, the more house points for Gryffindor. That's the only purpose that they serve here. Like, they're just for house points for Gryffindor, not actual cards, so, yeah. That works. 120 out of 500 beans. Okay, this one's gonna be a pain. Die, slug, die. Okay, yeah, it's not until like you actually properly enter this area when they actually see you, so yeah. And they actually start purposely attacking you and Drake. Okay, this one's gonna be difficult. I don't think we're gonna get this one. I have my doubts about it anyway. Yeah, we're not gonna make it. We're not gonna make it! Flip. Okay, we're on our like very last straw of health now. Okay, this is our last chance. If we don't get this one, we're doomed. And we'll have to start over. God, I hope we don't have to start over. But, you know what, we've got a Wiggle potion here, so it's all good. We're fine. We're fine. For our journey, got Wiggle potion for our journey ahead for the final Mandrake. Once again, if we don't get this one, we're screwed. Yeah, so 3 mandrakes is just like the bare minimum. And looks like we'll be going for the bare minimum here. If we don't get this one, I'll be pissed. There we are. Yeah, they can only damage the mandrake really when you're actually in there. And, you know, the screen goes all above. All the above, so, yeah. I'd recommend taking out the yellow ones first. Because, of course, they do the most damage. Ah, crap. Alright, yeah, okay, we're fine. We're fine. We're fine. Come on. Come on, slug, die. There we are! Woohoo! I haven't mentioned it, but we are getting lag. We have got a bit of lag in this part. Hope we don't get any more. We have saved the mandrakes. All the ones we can, anyway. We've saved 3 out of 5. Not bad. The bare minimum. Like I said before, like I keep saying, we've done the bare minimum here. But you know what? It doesn't matter because it's not required for 100%, thankfully. So yeah. Thankfully, we don't have any more mandrakes to save, which is good because they're a bloody pain in the backside. So yeah. Basically, after we get out, we're going to. Oh wait, yeah, I believe we have to do something first. I believe we. I think we're gonna have a wizard duel with Ron. We can't, come back here right away. So, yeah. There we are.
Excellent. You've saved most of the mandrakes. 25 house points to Gryffindor. Off you go now, Mr. Potter.
Rightio then. 25 points. We got 175. Yeah, I got this in the bag. Because I got loads for defeating giant slugs and other stuff, such as defeating buxom hell. Oh yeah. But you know what? We can go back. We can go back. And finally get this cup. If we can. So yes. I'm going to try my best. But mostly this relies on luck. So yeah, all you can do is press the required button at the right time and hope for the best.
Would you like to try and improve your grade? An A, B, or
Yeah, we're going to skip all this dialogue.
Get ready.
And whenever you're ready.
Perfect. Perfect.
Yes.
Perfect. Perfect.
Finally.
Perfect. Okay.
One mess up. I can't believe it. Yes. Yes. Only one mess up. Not quite 100%, but 96% is close enough.
Most impressive. Now try this one. Okay. Okay. Perfect. 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 Perfect.
Ooh. I'm afraid we're going to be a bit off here. I'm worried. I believe you need like 100% on one of them, I think.
Bravo! Ooh. Now concentrate. It's going to get harder. Okay. Perfect. 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 Perfect.
There we are. Come on, come on. Drumroll, please. Yeah, I don't care about how much percent I got. A, please, A, please, A. Yes! Yes! Voice crack, but whatever.
Mr. Potter, you have achieved an A grade in herbology. Well, with such a good grade, there is no need for you to return to my class.
Yay! We got the cup! We're halfway there with the cups! That's awesome! Okay, I don't know why I went all cheesy there, but... I don't know. I just don't know anything anymore. I'm full of glee. Alright. That was weird, but whatever. Okay, so, I'll see you guys next time, I guess. Whenever we, we need to, go to Quidditch training next. Yeah, okay. Spoiler alert, but whatever. So that's going to be that for now. This is Mr. Crazy Gamer 13 saying word out. Hope you enjoyed this part.